Okay, now we'll look at Yavis chart. Okay, his birth timing 16 April 1965. I do not have his birth timing, and this is a solar chart which I've made for him. Now first of all, we look at Sun. Sun in Aries. Ruler for Aries, it's Mars. Mars in Virgo, conjunct Pluto and Uranus. Actually, he is not a strong fighter, but because it's conjunct all these planets here, Uranus and Pluto, so I believe there are times where he have no choice. He really got to fight all the way. And this planet over here, opposite Saturn, Saturn in Pisces, I'm sure there are times where Yavis meet a lot of friends, but these friends are not his real friends. It could be secret enemy. We now look at Moon. Moon in Scorpio. If let's say he's born during Moon in Scorpio, the Mars will be very strong opposite Saturn Pisces. It's very clear that his friends are actually his enemy, and he will not collaborate with any other parties for this election. If let's say his moon is in Libra, okay, Libra, ruler for Libra is Venus. Venus conjunct the Sun. Okay, I think he will be liked and loved by many people. There are still some people who likes him. It really depends on what time Yavis was born. If let's say Yavis was born before the full moon on that day, I think whatever he planned for the country is not very clear. It's not going to very clear. His actions and words doesn't match. If he's born after the full moon on that day, I think whatever Yavis tries to do for the country will be extremely clear for the people. And I've looked at the transit on the election day together with his chart. I think he's still okay. His transit on that day is still okay, but I still feel that Erin has a better chance, slightly better chance of winning compared to Yavis. Okay, this is Gurmeet Singh's birth date chart, 2nd January 1979. I do not have his birth time. This is a solar chart that I've made for Gurmeet Singh. First of all, we look at the Sun. Sun in Capricorn. Ruler for Capricorn is Saturn. Saturn in Virgo. Okay, looks like he needs time to climb up into the positions that he wants. Saturn square Neptune in Sagittarius. This person looks like he needs a good religion. And Saturn sextile Uranus. Uranus conjunct Venus. I'm sure he has some knowledge that he can share with us, and I have a feeling that he has to work on his relationship. We look at his moon in Pisces. Ruler for Pisces is Jupiter in Leo. Okay, looks like he's a generous person. Moon square Venus in Scorpio. I have a feeling Jermit, he needs to work on his relationship. And we look at the Sun in Capricorn, Sun conjunct Mars. He's a great fighter to fight for his position. The Sun sixth house Saturn, and Mars square Pluto. It looks like he will fight, but the way he fights is slightly different from other people. It's unlike Joe Biden. If I'm not wrong, Joe Biden has Pluto in Leo, and the Mars is in Scorpio. So Joe Biden's chart, he really fight through until death. But for Jagmeet Singh, he looks more like a socialist. He will fight for everything equal. And I look at the transit on that day. Actually, he has a better transit compared to the last three charts. I think someone has to collaborate with Jagmeet. If I'm not wrong, his party is the third strongest among the five. So I think the strongest and the second strongest party will need to collaborate with Jagmeet. It seems like he has a better transit on the election day. Okay, now we look at Anami's chart. She's born on 3rd November 1972. I do not have her birth time, and this is the solar chart I've made for her. First, we look at the Sun in Scorpio on that day. Ruler for Scorpio is Mars conjunct Uranus. Okay, the planet here, Mars and Uranus trine Saturn in Gemini. I'm sure she needs to work with someone. Her Mars is not that strong, but she will wait for the right opportunity to collaborate with someone or other parties. Moon in Libra. Ruler for Libra is Venus conjunct Pluto. Venus conjunct Pluto, sixth house Neptune, Mercury. She's a very special person. If she's doing art, I'm sure her arts that she is trying to bring out, it's going to be very different. Something very special. Yeah. If she has a religion, that will be good. Okay, we look at Pluto, Venus, square Jupiter in Capricorn. She's a control freak. She can be a control freak. Although she's very special, I'm not too sure about her philosophy, but she can be a control freak. It's obvious that she's a socialist. Moon trine Saturn. She's someone who will wait for opportunity, and we have Sun, sixth house Jupiter. She will have opportunity. This is a not bad chart for a socialist. And we look at the transit on that day. She has a very, very good transit. I I would say compared to the last four candidates, Anami from Green Party, she has all the planets supports her chart. The sun is a bit conjunct the Pluto, supporting the Pluto. Mercury conjunct the planet here, Mars, Uranus. Someone is listening to her. She has supporter. And Venus conjunct Sun. She's being liked. Someone likes her a lot. But the Uranus opposite the Sun on that day. She still face some challenge. If I'm not wrong, I heard Green Party is the smallest party among the five. But she definitely have all the good planet on that day supporting her chart. But how is she going to win? I'm not too sure. Maybe she needs to collaborate with someone or other parties. 20th September 2021, 7:30 a.m. This is the date and time for voting. Okay, we look at the sun in Virgo, sun conjunct Mars in Libra. The Mars is not so strong on that day. I think the current leader for the current party, fighting spirits, is not there. It's quite weak to fight. And we look at the moon. Moon is the people. The moon conjunct Neptune, 21 degree on that day. I have a feeling there is someone who is trying to cheat early in the morning. It's not only deception, but it could be someone trying to cheat. I do not know how. And this is the closing time for voting, 20th September 2021, 7:30 p.m. Okay. When the voting time is closed, the moon has already moved away from Neptune, but it's a full moon on that day. It's exactly the moon opposite the sun. The people are all against their own leader, the current leader. I do not think the current leader might win. Although someone is trying to cheat early in the morning, but the people are against their current party, the current leader.